Hello, all you amazing people out there. Welcome to tonight's card. My name is Elizabeth Giles, and I am coming to you from the Stampin' Unicorns Craft Room here in Marshfield, Wisconsin. And tonight's card is going to feature the DSP called Need for Tweed. And I know what you're thinking. I'm there too. It is not great looking, but I am going to show you a card that is going to knock your socks off, well, hopefully, and see how you can enjoy it kind of out of the box type of situation. Need for Tweed is an online exclusive, so you will not find it in a publication, but just look for it right on my online store and you will be able to find it easy peasy. The stamp set that we're using is called Decorative Trees, but we're literally just using the sentiments on this card. It is going to be an easy peasy card to do. So you might want to take some notes. You won't really need notes. Who are you kidding? For this card. Very limited supplies and also easy. So this card was part of a class that I recently did, a stamp camp. So everything's already cut. So let me just go through the dimensions. We have cherry cobbler for our card base. This is 5.5 by 8.5, and then we're going to fold it in half to create our card base. That's going to be 4 1/4 inches wide. Give that a good burnish with your bone folder and set aside. The other two pieces, which you could cut them the same size, but I did one as a standard inside. So this is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then this one is just 1/4 of an inch smaller, right? So the front one is 3 3/4 by 5. Okay. We're going to do some stamping first. On the inside, it's just an easy stamp. We're using Cherry Cobbler, the Very Merry Christmas and Season's Greetings. And we are just going to stamp the A Very Merry Christmas right down in this corner. And then the Season's Greetings goes on the front. Now, you will want to decide if you want to do this as a tall card or as a sideways card. Really your choice. I already stamped the inside as a tall card, so this one will be a tall card as well. And the reason why I like to stamp first is because if I mess this part up, there's another side, right? And that's all of our stamping. So 2 easy peasy sentiments, and that's it. Okay, now you are going to use strips of that Designer Series paper, and I cut them into 1/2 inch strips. And you're only using 2 different designs, but right, there's 2 sides to each piece. So these are, oh, that's the same one. That's the same one, Elizabeth. Okay, so you have these 4 patterns. So 1/2 inch strips is all you need. Now the first thing we're going to do is add a strip to the inside here. I kind of liked this one because it had a little bit of red and a little bit of green. And that's just going to go straight on the bottom. And I just realized I do not have my tape runner sitting here. So give me one moment. And by the magic of TV, it is right here. Okay, so I recommend using Stampin' Seal or a tape runner of your choice for this project. It's just going to be a lot cleaner than trying to use glue. So we're gonna just run some tape along the edge there and put that down. And then paper snips are gonna be your best friend. Boom. So that's our inside. Now let's do the front. Okay, so you're going to start with 1 piece coming down towards the center. Now it doesn't have to be exactly in the center, but you do want that piece to be squared off. So you don't want it to be at an angle. And this piece is going to run, like I said, to the middle of your card. So after you get this piece down, and I kind of like to line it up outside of that corner. You can go as far down as you want. Mine's not going to be quite like centered. I don't worry about that. All right. So this piece is going to what's going to run the rest. And we're going to snip this off because I do have tape hanging off there. Now, once you have that piece down and you know where your stuff's going to run, now you can add your adhesive. Add your adhesive. What did I do to my adhesive? Hold on. Please hold. Technical difficulties. There we go. All right. Run your adhesive all in this section. So you're just going to fill this up with tape. And, oh, I'm out of tape. I thought I had it fixed. Let's just add a new one in. Got one sitting here. Let's get our new baby in there. Oh, that looks a lot better. Okay. I'm just bringing it forward until it's sticky. There we go. So yeah, like I said, I'm just adding tape all over that section. And now we just need to make sure that when we add in, it's getting cut off straight. So when you're cutting your designer series paper, you're going to obviously have that edge cut already, so you won't have to do that. But see here, it's hung off, so you'll end up with another piece there. Now I'm going to bring in this other one. And right. Oh, I lied. You got to go every other one. Okay. Okay. Here we go. This goes in there. So back to that side. Then you go to this side. And then you go back to the other side. So we're going to snip these off. Now, if you're doing a lot of these cards, I would just keep going and do all of one and then snip the ones at the edge. But since we're not doing, like we're just doing one card, I just want to use my leftover pieces right away. And then there. And we'll have a red. And I'm just alternating what I can see. We'll grab this piece. It really is a great card to use up your leftover designer series paper. I know what I said. I said leftover designer series paper. So that means you guys got to start using it. Like, don't just let it sit there. You got to use it. You got to love it. All right. And then the last one there is this one. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Once you got everything trimmed up, that will go on your card. Let's get some on here. So if you have people, like, you enjoy making Christmas cards, you enjoy making birthday cards, but some people don't enjoy, like, necessarily appreciate it. This, again, is a quick, easy card that you can make. It doesn't take a lot of supplies. We're going to finish it off with some, these are cherry cobbler and pearl adhesive back berries. We're just using the pearl ones. Actually, most of my cherry cobbler ones are all gone. Look at that. So let me just grab some off of here. We're using one big clump and then two small ones. Boop, 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 boop. All right, so here is the finished card. I'll show you the other two samples I have. So different, right? Different but the same. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this and that you utilize your scraps of Designer Series paper as much as I do. Reach out to me with any questions you have, and remember, this Designer Series paper is while supplies last as an online exclusive. Have a great night. Bye-bye.